Hello, everybody. Hello, my friends. And waiting for Instagram. Hello, friends. All right, this masterclass is about making the wishes so that they come true. You know, this is a season to write the list to Santa Claus. And I hope you all doing that because the rule number one in manifesting is that the wishes have to be preferably done in writing. And I'll explain you why. And people who created that tradition of writing the letter to Santa Claus, they knew something. They were magicians. Because when we make a wish in the mind is very fast and it deviates a lot. But when you write the wish with your hand on a paper, you literally already materializing the wish in matter. And also, your mind has time to register the specificity of your wish. And so, make sure you write your wish list for Santa. And Santa is, it's a world. You can call it God, the world, Santa Claus, like the space, the intelligent infinity. When people say, "Do you believe in Santa Claus?" Well, it's the same thing. Like, do you believe in infinite intelligence? Right? Do you believe in your own powers of the Creator? It's all about that. So, rule number one: make your wish in writing, so it's effective. The universe receives letters in writing. It's like my teacher, who I learn a lot about manifesting. Her name is Elena Rionova. Unfortunately, her material is not available in English. She's only in Russian right now, but she is like this mastermind of manifesting. So she gives an example. You know, when people write a wish and they go in Israel, there is the wall where everybody's praying, and they find a place where to put that little message. And they say if you put the message in the wall, it goes directly to God. So when you hold your attention for long enough to write the message, to stay in line there, to go to the wall, to find a place, to place, and there's not too many places available, to find the little crack and to place your wish there. Like you held your attention for so long that the infinite intelligence already start to uh, restructure itself to accommodate your wish. See, it's all basically science. So letters to Santa is the real thing for Christmas, and this is the best time to do it because the collective is so strong. There's so many people, children, everybody's like writing, and especially children. They so believe. The power of their belief is so strong that they create this massive vortex of this momentum of the wishes come true, that there's no doubt. And so if you step into this vortex, it carries you to your wishes easier. So there's less resistance in times of Christmas, um, for your wishes, for the wishing, and for knowing that they will come true. So now we can all write. You can take a piece of paper and write. Let's practice only on one wish, because if you polish knowing one wish, you will be able to do many of them. But let's practice on one. And my example I put here is I want a new car, right? For example. And so the way we formulate the wish is very, very important. If you say, I want a new car, that want can be, you can keep wanting for a long time. And that the word want is actually a trap. because it's very indefinite. When, like the messages, the wishes has to be very specific. So the universe really scans um, every detail of what of how you formulate it. And so instead of saying I want new car, you do say something like I have a new car. And it's very important to create an image of the car in your mind, so you connect the image to the words. And also it's super important to feel connecting your feelings, your emotion to the mental image and to your words. So there are these three components: your words, your emotions, and the visual picture. And all three need to come together to create this powerful imprint on the space. And then holding attention, even for like something 18 seconds, will already start collapsing the energy into the matter, start manifesting that thing for you. And so, speaking of being specific, if you can describe on paper in writing specifically what model of the car, what color, if you describe the interior, if you describe the feeling of this luxury when you're sitting, I assume you want something luxury, or maybe you want a powerful truck, I don't know. But imagine already being in this car, or if it's a house, you imagine yourself in a house, or whatever else it is. But the idea, I want to convey that one idea. So um, big rule number 2: be specific and very detailed. Now when you do this work, you can take notes now, because you can do this work in your own time, because it takes a little bit of time to process and visualize. But um, the point number 3, the exercise number 3, is you can write the question, why don't I already have a car like this? And you need to answer this question. In other words, what stops you, or what are your blockages on the way of this car? And so you need to write a list of things that might stop you, like I don't have enough money, or in my case, cars like this don't exist yet, because I just want a UFO. I want a car that goes like this and that acts like UFO, or like flying saucer. That's what I want. I think my reaction time is not yet on the level to drive such a vehicle, so I need to still build up and work on my superhuman abilities to even drive a car like this. That's why the world does not provide me a vehicle like this, but I know I'm working on it for sure. I need to be a match to my car, you see, to my flying saucer. But anyways, yeah, so you write a list. Whatever obstacles you have, that you can think of, that is on the way of having this car right now or yesterday. And then for each of this obstacle, you're going to write 7. Guys, I'm giving you, it's a technology, okay? If you go through the process, you can make all wishes come true, like you'll be a magician. So for every obstacle, you're going to write 7 things of how this obstacle could be overcome. And some of them can be real, and some of them you can just made it up. Just make it up. For example, the obstacle, I don't have enough money. And so you can think, okay, how can I have enough money? I can start a new exciting business that I'll be so passionate about that people are going to be just throwing money at me, and money going to be no problem ever. They'll be always very resourceful. Or number 2, like I find a treasure, right? Number 3, somebody just gives me the money. Number 4, I win the lottery. Number 5, and you keep coming with like the most ridiculous but probable things, like what's impossible in the world? Like anything is possible, right? So there is so many ways in fact, to get the money. Or if it's like the car like this doesn't exist, I'm writing like someone will invent it. Um, Tesla is already working on it, It will be made so user friendly that I will not need any specific super abilities to even drive a car like this. It will be like a smart car. All I have to do is to just, like a GPS, like put where I want to go, and it just delivers me there in like 30 seconds. No traffic either. All right. Dream big too. Like everything is possible. It's Christmas time and Santa is working. So for each obstacle that's in your mind, you write seven possible things of how it can be solved. And what it does, it kind of distracts your mind from thinking of how impossible it is. But you start to play almost like a child with your imagination, giving you so many different options. And you'll be like, oh gosh, beyond the 7-1, what else is possible? Like, expect the absolutely unexpectable. So this technique opens up your mind to the possibilities, basically. So you're not fixating of how impossible it is, because that's a real block in manifesting your wishes. So yes, so that technique is called neutralizing the blockage of the mind. Now, very important point number 5 is to keep your wish very clean. That means you're only wishing for yourself and you never involve other people. Let's say you cannot say, for example, that I want this amazing car so that my children or my husband or my wife will be really happy to drive it with me, or that I want this hot car so I can pick up some hot chicks, or whatever else. If there is any sorts of like manipulation in it, it makes it dirty, and the universe will block it for you, because the universe is very protective of you not harming yourself, and also of other people, so you don't harm anybody else. And so that's a huge rule that people always break, or often break, when they make wishes, because they imply that somebody else will also benefit. And they say, oh, the money is not even for me. If you wish for money, by the way, if you wish for money, you need to be specific with the amount. You cannot say, I want a lot of money, because for the world, there's 2 cents is a lot of money. Or 20 million is lots of money. Like, how much, the 5 cents can be lots of money. And so be very specific. And then you cannot say, oh, this money is not even for me, this money is so that my kids can go to college, and this and this and this. Now here again, you're making the wish unclean. You, as my teacher says, it's not ecological anymore. So the wish only have to be for what you wish for yourself. And if you want other benefit, you can say that I see, because you can see whatever you want in your space. You only work within your own space. That's the rule. That's the technique. That's the technology. You only manifest in your space for yourself, without going into the space of other people, because it's just harmful. The saying, the good wishes was paved the way to hell, or something like this. So that's exactly what this saying is saying. That your good wishes, you think you want something for other person, but that person absolutely doesn't want it. It's not part of their path at all. And then you're forcing your energy upon the person, a loved one, and it could be the best thing you wish, but because it's not the part of the path, you're just going to be interfering and confusing that person, especially if it's a child who doesn't know how to say no yet, and if you're a parent, they're very open and very vulnerable to your, good wishes. So honor the path of others and don't inflict yourself and your good wishes on others. They might be not necessary. So that's the rule. You keep it clean, only for yourself. And that's pretty much the technology. If you guys have any questions, please ask me. And if not, then you can comment later or ask me some questions later if something is unclear. But basically, these are the fundamentals of making your wishes come true, and have a beautiful, blissful holidays, and let all your correctly made wishes come true. Bye for now.